So welcome on board the Leopard 40. We had the La Grande Motte boat show in south of France. We wanted to kind of present this newer version, refreshed version of this Leopard 40. And one of the big improvements that we wanted to make was to relook at the cabins and the entire owner's hull. So we're going to be looking at this right away, so I can show you what we've done on this model. So we're in the owner's cabin of the Leopard 40. This is the new version, very different, lots of improvement. What we've done here is move the bulkhead aft a little bit. We had some space in the transom, we found out. And by doing this, we're creating a lot more floor space. We have a larger bed, and we have access to both sides. A nice drawer underneath. The opening into the bed area is much wider. So that's basically cutting out more bulkheads. And so the access in and out of the bed is much easier. It's creating a lot more space, a sensation of space. And we've also changed the distribution of the furniture here in the owner's cabin, where we used to have the drawers right here and the vanity here on the port light. And the hanging locker here. So this stays, the hanging locker hasn't moved. We relocated the drawers here, right on the port light, so that still works really well. And now the vanity is closer to the bed, and we found this lovely angle here. We've been able to kind of create this wider space right by the bed, having the vanity closer, the ottoman here, which comes with the boat, and added a couple of shelves here that are nice for books. So that's creating a nicer space and also a wider area that's just nicer to live in. On the port side, the forward cabin hasn't changed, but just to mention that this forward cabin is a true double cabin where for a 40-footer, you have a nice sized cabin. Our competition, calling their boat 40s, they're actually smaller, they're shorter boats. And there's a difference here where we still maintain a double bed in the forward section of the boat, where a lot of the other 40-footers have a much smaller cabin here. We can also mention the 4-peak childberth as an option. It's very affordable. There's just add a cushion and then create an additional sleeping area there for a single person, or it's lovely for young kids or babies. On the port side, with the wider opening again of the bulkhead, so much wider here, and then the access to the bed on both sides, wider bed. And so we see the same features that we have in the owner's cabin. What I didn't mention is also the window looking aft is much wider. So that window, the size of this window has been increased. It used to be just the port light, now it's all the way across. And we modified the step so you can see through the step. And then the side windows are the same with, again, lining up to eye level when you're in bed. We added indirect lighting, which was in the original version of the Leopard 40. And a few touches like the stainless steel capping that we have on the 45 and the 50. And a few additional upgrades that we've done on this boat, like the front panel here of the bed is lacquered wood. It's black. It looks, sharper. Additional panels, gray panels in the back. So there's also some more attention to details and decoration. So on all the Leopards, the one important aspect of our boats is we make all systems easy to access. So you can access all electrical system, plumbing, hydraulics, everything can be accessed without cutting or having to go through a major, change in order to get to the system itself. So for example, here we in the owner's cabin, there's a panel here that you just can open, and boom, you have access to all the electrical. So if you want to, troubleshoot, the other panel will access the ducting. We have a panel to access the back of the refrigeration system. So otherwise, the 40 is right in line with the other models. In fact, this was the first model where we moved the galley forward. This was the big innovation, was to move the galley forward and open this whole space here where the aft cockpit and the main salon communicated. So that was done before the 45 and obviously before the 50. So this idea of creating indoor-outdoor started with this 40-footer. with the ability to close, so we still can close this boat, the window and the door. So if it's too hot or too cold, we can still have a nice interior here that will be cooled or heated. But in a nice day like today, we can open up and have this area where there's a very nice aft cockpit. We always have very convivial, very great cockpits for groups where you can sit here, 8 people comfortably on this 40-footer. There's additional storage here. That's a great space to store all sorts of things, including shoes and snorkels. The backrest, like all the Leopards, for the past 25 years, flips either way. So on the inside position, you can sit and have a great view and relax and look at the water. There's a nice lounging here on the starboard side, and we always have on Leopards this helm station that is in the cockpit, so you're not separated from the group at the helm. You can communicate with the group visually, verbally. You are in contact with the rest of the crew. Great visibility from there forward, and it's a very well protected helm. So the helm is behind the bulkhead. There is a hardtop that comes standard that can be enclosed. There is a dodger, so this is a helm station that's great in all kinds of weather, and in heavy condition, this is where you want to be and not on top somewhere. So this is really nice, very seaworthy, very easy to access, and part of the cockpit itself. Very nice area on all the Leopards where everything comes back into the helm station here. It's very easy to use, very secure, very comfortable seat here for 2 people. All the lines that come back here, the sheets, halyards, reef lines, they all come back to 2 winches. They're electrical, so you have a foot switch, so you can basically use your foot to use the electrical winch here. It's very compact here, and everything comes back, including we have as an option a bow sprit, so you can have a code 0, code 0 tap sail, and then everything will also come back here. We have a turning block going directly to this winch here. So even with a downwind sail, you can control everything from the helm station here. A great main salon, so very comfortable for the whole group again. This table here can be converted into a coffee table. There's 2 leaves here, one on each side, so that converts into a coffee table. This is an option for leopard boats, and it also drops into to make a double bed. We have good refrigeration, 2 drawers, freezer and freezer, electrical panel is here. Even though it's a 40-foot boat, we still have a nav table here. That's a pretty good sized nav table right in front of the window, facing forward, very usable, especially now with laptops and iPads. The Galley faces forward, great visibility, vertical windows, very wide, fantastic visibility. Quickly on the Galley, we have 3 burner stoves, oven, nice drawers, storage. The trash is in there. We always offer good storage in under the floorboards for bottle, for drinks. There is always on Leopards, on all the boats, we have the sink and we have an area to dry the dishes. The counter space here can be used for appliances, for microwaves. A very nice platform here at one level in 40 feet. This boat is you're gonna have to go to 45 feet to find the full size forward cockpit on the Leopards. We still have the door on the 40-footer. So this door opens, which gives superior ventilation. The ventilation here is fantastic. On a day like today, at the anchor, you can open this door, open the window and the door in the cockpit, between the main salon and the cockpit, and you have one large area with a lot of ventilation, very long, a lot of square footage here. And then forward, there is no space, enough space on this 40-footer to have the full-size cockpit like we do on the larger models, but you can still sit here very comfortably. There's some shade in this area. We offer an option for cushions here, so you have sunbathing here possible, and add some cushions. But you can sit here, you can have somebody else sit across, and there is access forward from the inside of the boat, like we do on all the Leopards, into the the trampoline. The 40 is a fun boat to sail. We have on this boat, like all the Leopards, we have a very large overlapping genoa, and we have a big main. So we do not do a self-tacking jib because they are sacrificing too much sail area. So it's too small, especially in light air or medium air. We don't want to do the self-tacking jib. So we have a full-size Genoa overlapping, and we don't have to move the mast aft in order to accommodate a self-tacking jib. Therefore, we still have a very long boom, a lot of sail area in the main. So it's a good sailboat. It's fun to sail. So in the forward section of the boat here, we have on the port side, this is the water tank. You can actually fill the water tank right from here. On the starboard side, there is the generator, the space for it. Generator goes here, which is nice because it's outside the boat, so it doesn't have this minimal vibration and noise inside the boat. There's a lot of storage here for fenders, dock lines, etc. We have the mooring, the anchor here. All the anchoring system is in the middle of the boat here. It's a very simple system here where the the chain goes through a break here. We have a break here, so it doesn't. So the chain is not under pressure on the windlass all the time. So there's a break to keep the anchor up in a position like it is here, or once the anchor is set to actually block the chain here. So the chain goes right out. It's very easy to do it from the remote. Once the chain is down and settled, then we have a bridle system here that's quite simple. We put the bridle right on the chain and let the bridle go out. So in the back of the cockpit here on all Leopards, and same thing on this 40-footer, we have a nice passage across. So access to the water is really good. Very wide transom, very nice ladder, deep ladder, so you can get in and out of the water easily. We have the shower here, and the engine's access. The access to the engine is right here. This opens up, so you can open the back of the boat. We have our signature davit system, which basically is we've been using a long time now, where the whole system goes down to pick up the dinghy and the outboard and comes back in one piece, and you do it for the inside of the boat rather than inside the dinghy. And it's electric, so it all goes back up here, so you can basically do it easily from inside the boat. This is a great 40-foot boat. This is a boat we offer under the Leopard brand for our private owners. We have it on the Sunsail 404 for our Sunsail fleet and moorings 4000 for our charter boats that we sell into the charter program. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. The big change on this boat are obviously the new cabins I wanted to show you. So we're going to continue to work with this model for many years to come, and hopefully we'll continue to excite the market and have you guys be interested in that boat to charter, but also to purchase it. Thank you very much.